Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new song from Poppy called Concrete. Now, this is not an artist I've ever listened to, I don't think at least. I've heard of them quite a bit because apparently they fuse kind of weird poppy, female vocal elements with heavier music. Other than that, I haven't really done much research at all in terms of what they sound like, what they do, if it's just one person named Poppy, if it's a band. But anyways, you guys kept telling me to check this out. It's really cool. It's heavy, apparently, and that they just signed with Sumerian. So I was like, all right, let's check it out. So I don't really know what to expect. I'm hoping for some of that heavy stuff that people were suggesting that they heard. But all right, let's get into it.
Bury me 6 feet deep. Bury me 6 feet deep.
Okay.
Bury me 6 feet deep. Bury me 6 feet
A little creepy.
deep. Bury me 6 feet deep. Cover me in concrete. Turn me into a street. Bury me 6
It's a cool lyric.
Cover me in concrete. Turn me into a street.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay, this reminds me a lot of baby metal. That's very Avenged Sevenfold-y right there, that melody. Oh. Who's screaming? Okay. Changing it up again. I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Some people like candy. Some people like coffee.
I feel like I'm watching a kids channel now.
Lifeless flavors.
Very progressive song. I like those darker melodies. What the fuck is this? I'm so confused, but I can't stop watching. Okay, back to that intro-y heavy part. That's a sick riff. What the fuck? Guess this is the chorus? That's very Avenged Sevenfold-y again. That's cool. That I hear that influence at least. All right, going full pop now. What's happening, man? Okay, we got solo. Is it fading out? Oh. Okay. There was Poppy. Concrete. I have some mixed feelings. That was cool, but really weird, and slightly on that like weird side. That's like, why you gotta be like it almost feels like it's weird for the purpose of being weird instead of just like experimenting with some cool stuff and making it blend. Anyways, let's get into it. So guitar wise, it was cool. I liked those heavy riffs when they existed. I liked it. It fit nicely. And they were fun. They were catchy riffs, and decent amount of technical ability to it. I like the melodies within the guitars actually a lot. Very actually a bit reminiscent of Avenged Sevenfold and a lot of like the modern chorus stuff. But the vocals were the big Avenged Sevenfold influence, which I'll get to in a second. So guitars were cool, very diverse, I'll say. It's what a weird fucking song. The drums were cool, nothing super special. During the heavy parts, he came alive and did some cool shit. During the other parts, not he kind of just kept up, which was cool. I don't really have complaints about that. It's just he did his job. Same thing with the bassist. Vocals, very interesting, diverse range of just pitches and kind of techniques and shit like that. Like I heard screaming in the background at during the heavy parts too. I don't know if she does it or if it's one of the dudes in the background who are just kind of hanging out, on the drugs. But yeah, good vocal performance. She obviously has a very good voice. Just applied it in a very different way. So yeah, everyone did a good job with what I guess the song is. But now let's just talk about the song and the audio itself. I like the start. I like how it was like kind of weird and you didn't really know what was going to happen. And then it kind of went into it and you're like, oh fuck, okay, this is maybe going to be a heavier song. From there it goes into like a weirdly transitioned key chorus that it's funny because it seems like they're trying to emulate baby metal a little bit, like not intentionally. But they're a little more progressive, and it seems like their ideas are just way more out there and not as cohesive, because baby metal does very similar things. They have the high singing and all that, and they have the heavy parts, and they have like kind of the choruses that are very similar to kind of chorus like this, but they blend it a lot better. They just make it sound cohesive, whereas this seemed like it was a little bit forced, to kind of shove it in there. And it was cool, to hear like just the different influences and just the pure contrast between that very heavy and then like this very happy thing. And I think they were maybe focusing more on just it being a cool thing with contrast than it being more cohesive. Like they wanted it to sound so different for the shock factor. Which they did, and they did a good job with that. But even there were some other elements. So like past the chorus, I don't even remember. I think either it got heavier or it went to a different, cleaner style. But regardless, song structurally it was okay. It felt unorganized. Or it felt progressive. I don't know. It was just really fucking weird. But I think my biggest issue with it is not that it has all the different influences and that each part sounds kind of different and they're experimenting a lot. It's that they went for those risks, but it doesn't sound as cohesive as I wish it would. And that's, again, not to say that the song idea is bad. I liked all the ideas they had in it. I thought it was quite cool. I do wish there was a bit more of the heavier stuff because it seems like that was only maybe like 20 or 30% of the song was that the heavier side, and the rest was only the weird, happy, not even psychedelic, but like kid show happiness stuff. So I just wish there was a bit more of an equal variety of those two. I think that would have made it a little more cohesive. But yeah, like if their point was simply to shock people and make something weird, ace, they did it. But I still wish, I still think they could have done it in a more cohesive way. Again, and I don't like to compare them necessarily to baby metal, but like baby metal does, where they have very weird factors. And just like when baby metal originally came out with all their songs, people had that shock factor that I believe this song just gave me. And maybe it was also as weird as it was to those people listening to baby metal back then as this is listening to this for me right now. But yeah, when I've listened to those older baby metal songs, they still sound cohesive. Like the heavy parts blend into the weird happy kid song, parts, and vice versa. Where again, this, it feels like they just shoved it in there. So that's my big critique, I guess, with this song. But other than that, like I said, I liked the parts. I wish there was more of an equal balance, and I just wish it was a little more cohesive in terms of the transitioning between the parts. So it felt like maybe the song would have more of an identity other than just crazy what I had just watched, just the surprise factor. I wish it had the surprise factor plus that cohesiveness. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Video was good. I mean, video, again, if they were just going for the surprise factor and the weird shit, video was right on. No doubt about that. I don't really have complaints about the video. Or like I said, even the actual performances of each of the people, the vocalist, the guitarist, the song idea itself. I just wish it was cohesive. And I think that's my biggest with it. So based on that, I'm going to rate this in two different ways. If it was, if this song was made for the purpose for shock value, it was a fun, weird song, I give it a 4. Great job. Did that job. Ace. But if it was still meant to be like a song that you want people to have on repeat and you want it to be catchy and cohesive with the shock factor, I got to give this song like a 3 out of 5 nicks, to be fair. Because again, I liked the ideas. I liked the parts. I just didn't like how they blended them all together. And not to say they can't blend them all together. You can blend all those styles together because other people have done it very well. I think they just need to do it a more cohesive way. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that was interesting. Thanks for telling me to check this out, guys. I'm intrigued to check out more of their stuff for sure. But yeah, guys, tell me what you thought of this song down below in the comments, if you liked it or if you didn't and why. If you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, we have a couple more things to do today. I'm also going to check out the new Ginger track, and I have to work on a video. So busy day, but this was an interesting part of my day. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.